Texas, only one matchup goes by the name of Revivalry. So everybody open their hymnals to the same pitch. Come under the tent as we come together with one accord for these old foes to clash again. A look at McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos. It's the TCU Horned Frogs and the Baylor Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Baylor head coach before the game. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Bears ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. You know, when these two first met in 1899, both schools were located in Waco. Of course, TCU eventually relocated, and relocating the Frogs in the conference realignment race over the years has stoked the fires of this rivalry.
And it's weird because Reese covered that game. And I know that because he was the sideline reporter. It was a 0-0 tie. Yes, both teams from the same region, so a lot on the line. We've seen some excitement with these rivalry games, and with this matchup, Jesse, I'm excited about today.
Me too, and I think when you think about Texas football, everyone's always talking about Texas versus Texas A&M. Don't forget about Baylor TCU. These fan bases do not like each other, and the action on the field seemingly always delivers.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He's going to run it. Turning it on. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Keep it on the ground. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, it's Craig. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And That is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
The errant 48-yard field goal attempt forces them to turn the ball over. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 31. Flagway wants to throw. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. The Bears are in the hurry up. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. A missed field goal ruined the last drive. Now a chance to get points here on this drive in the 1st quarter. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Running inside. It's Payne. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football.
Snags it, and there's running room. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
Ooh, and I love the running back here running into the blitz. He saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
The Horned Frogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. A designed run for the quarterback. Might have a chance. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he scores! Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing, Lagway. Makes the grab, it's Freeman. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Lagway. Here's the pressure. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I wonder how much of that incompletion is due to the pass rush. That quarterback did not have a lot of time to throw that football. This offensive line is going to have to do a better job giving him time.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. 3rd down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. And the Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
He's got it on the right. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The run inside. It's Payne. Got enough for the first. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So first down here as they go back to work. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Craig. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Calls his own number. There's a little room there. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. And he's going to bring this one out. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end-to-end, coast-to-coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards for the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
To the air, it's Craig. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it on the outside. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, the defense can't afford to give up too many big plays like that. That was a simple day one go route. A guy just running straight down the field. You need your DBs to get to that football and swat that thing away. You give up too many more of those, you don't got a shot at winning this game.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Running inside. It's Payne. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front 7 are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent he will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those wheels.
Finds his man. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Flagway. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the grab. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bears! That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he tacked on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Payne. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Whistle sounds, but they got the timeout called just before the delay of game. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Quarterback will keep it. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Finds a man on the left. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Horned Frogs want to move quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking for a man. It's Craig. He wants to go deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Here's Lagway to pass. He turns that loose down the right side.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
So now it's 2nd and long. Hands it off. There's some room. Spinderella. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every...
Snags it, and he's open. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This really has been a tale of 2 quarters for this offense. They were shut out in the first quarter, and they've been lighting the scoreboard up in the second. Give this offensive coordinator some credit. He found a rhythm. He's able to get this offense churning big plays out one after another. And right now, they are playing with tons of confidence.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. To the air. It's Craig. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Baylor Bears call their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. That'll bring him to within 4. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's get things popping this week with Kentucky taking on the Mississippi State Bulldogs.
They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line.
And it's the Wildcats looking for a 3rd straight victory today following that Week 1 defeat. And they're on top right now against another solid team. This outcome today could define each of their seasons.
The Bears offense makes its way onto the field.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Running inside, it's Morris. Across the 45. It's a running room. Touchdown, Baylor! Rolled his way into the end zone.
And this offense is clear. We're not done. We got the lead, but we're going to come out in this second half, and we're going to be explosive, create some big plays, and they do. On the first drive, setting the tone, saying we are going absolutely nowhere.
And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on second down. Dropping back, it's Craig. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Makes the grab. It's James. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. They're working that left side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Horned Frogs in the hurry-up. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The run inside. It's Payne. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
To the air, it's Craig. It's complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
This guy is lightning fast. Did you see him come out of the break on the slant? QB got it to him early. What a weapon.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Finding some room. They stripped it out. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Flagway wants to throw. Fires left side, it's Smith. Breaks free, and he might be gone. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Bears! Once he got some room, it was over. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Craig. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
On third down, he drops to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And they stop him short. Complete the pass, but no first down.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
Complete on the left to Smith. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The offense changing the play. Throwing, Lagway. Lets it fly deep downfield. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Got his man. Touchdown, Baylor. And the punishment has been extended. His third touchdown in the game and 12th of the season.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Back to throw. It's Craig. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Using his feet. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? And the Bears headed quickly to the line.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the wideout. Wants to adjust the pattern. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Flag wave from the gun on third down. Makes the grab, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Bears! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
I got to be honest, as a guy that used to play under Steve Spurrier, I never have a problem watching offenses continue throwing the ball when they've got a big lead. And that's what we've seen in this one. They're way up on the scoreboard. This coach is still letting this guy chuck the rock. That now his 5th passing touchdown, and I believe you keep throwing it until the defense proves they can stop you.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Goes high to pull it in. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Going to try to get it himself. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
And, man, that is the hard part about playing defense nowadays. It's not the first play. It's the second play that you have to react to. It's a pass. Everybody's playing pass, but he has the ability to do that. And we've seen him do it today already. Just take off, make things happen. Now the QB over 100 on the day, and his legs, they're a problem.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Going to the run, it's Payne. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. On the move is the 30. He's loose. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in.